Number one, tell me about yourself. Hi, I'm Park So-hee, who wanna change myself. This year, I'm 23 years old in Korean age, and I went to Gaming University, majoring in history. Now I'm resting in my university to grow myself. If I express me, I can say an adaptable person. I really early I went out my home and leave dormitory, so I live with various people and I can adapt best to my situation. Until last year, I'm sure what should I do, so I wandered around. Then my chance I learned English in Rearstone. I could get something. I'm not late and I can do it. And I can find that change myself. I compared me of today with me of tomorrow, not of others. I knew that every day can be change day. Number two, what are your strengths? I'm good at setting plans and acting. If I take a one target, I can make a right plan that can achieve, and I can divide my time and carry out my work for achieving it step by step. Accordingly, I can carefully think about it, and I can adapt strange environment. It can be my strength. I can have the ability to adapt with other people. Given that the similar environment in Canada, the other way, I have expectation about meeting with various people. Number three, what are your weaknesses? I have tendencies that express my opinion and thought in a public place. I think that it is my weaknesses. People only focus on in front of me, so I'm confused. I'm not good to organize my thoughts in my head, but it is important to language learning process to speak endlessly. I try hard to remove fear in what I express. Accordingly, I've got confidence to make up for my weaknesses. Number four, how did you prepare for this interview? I look into material about Canadian program. What activity does it play? I think carefully about what I can get, so I try hard to could look at me objectively. I do that. I look at my weaknesses, what preparatory progress goes through the to improve it. Number five, can you tell me why you would like to study in our program? I realized that limit to learn English in Korea, I can also improve a certain level of ability in Korea. But I think that there is a difference between practice and actuality. I continually practice in Korea and I go to Canada. I will actually interact with many foreigners, so I wanna get stimulated to learn and teach about each other's different part. Also, I built my career in business part. I wanna have possibility to carry out various tasks in the future. Number 6. How do you think this program can benefit for your future? I think there are simple 3 things that I can get through this program. First, I can improve my English speak skill. I acquired the enough speaking skill in Korea and that I'm able to improve high quality English to communicate directly with foreigners through the program. Next, I will be able to carry out tasks through business experience to do my work more effectively later. Through actual experience when I come back in Korea, I also expect to improve public English skill fit for workplace. Finally, I will be able to extend my thoughts through exchanging with various people. It is effective to grow wide flexibility that I can less expect the differences in culture shock. Number 7. Tell me about a time when you have a disagreement with a colleague. How did you deal with it? As I carry out team project in university, there are the difference with my team member on how to presentation. At the time, I'm focused on content aspect, and she think more important about attending through active thing. In order to resource this conflict, we ask professor who evaluate presentation to which opinion does he prefer. He says that it is both important, so you need to divide in part. I think that it is right choice to fit to the professor's preference who actually give grade. Will respect to weigh in each other and prepare for presentation so finish successfully. Number 8. Do you prefer working alone or in groups? I think it is different from what kind of work do I carry out. When I perform a simple task, I prefer for working alone, I'd like to go along work progress at my pace. However, when I work a complex task requiring multiple thinking, I prefer for activity in group, and I think it will be able to work better. Through group activity, sharing a lot of thoughts and agree on their views. Number 9. How much training do you think you will need to become a productive worker? I think it depends on the kind of work, but at least I will be able to do productive work in a week. But at least I will be if if productive work in a week. If I reflected, if you repeatedly carry out what I learned in a week, I will be able to good at working soon. Number 10. Tell me about the time you achieved success in a group. What was your role? What was the outcome? On a university program, I presentation a subject about North Korea in Vienna, Austria. I suggest about subtitle and table of contents. I'm in charge of role that preparation and presentation of one of the subject. I can know that the level of knowledge about North Korea by foreigners taking classes in North Korean studies. At that time, we are not good at English, but we have question and answer time and share opinion each other so we can check each other's views on the subject. Number 11. What is your long time employment or career objective? Through the company, like through the Canada program, I wanna improve my English skill and build career. In base of it, I do internship in Korea too. I wanna develop my abilities at home and overseas. And then when I get a job, I will become the level of all recognition. I'd like to be no problem as a career position to start to work without other help in workplace. Number 20. How would you describe yourself as a worker? I think I am a trying person to carry out my work. As described about it, I can say that I'm a marathon runner who runs steadily toward the finish line before arrive at the finish line, keeping pace. Finally, I like to feel accomplishment when I finish my work. Number 13. Do you consider yourself a self-starter? If so, explain why. I think I'm a self-starter when I'm motivating or nervous to do things in any way. I try hard to resolve to be a self-starter, so I like to be motivated to approach and do something with friends who are not motivated. And as I undertake a team leader, I came to like team activity and challenging. There is challenging like this. I expect to my changing from this year to next year. Number 14. Tell me about a time what you made a significant error. What happened? It is the most significant error to forget my lines in a college club's play. In my turn, I couldn't speak at all in a moment. Members of the same club also started to compete. then place character of one my friends who holding play script and she she came next to me and told me the first part of my line, and then as if my head makes it clear and I can speak my line well, memory of that time become a trauma to me. Therefore, I try hard to overcome it in real stone. Number 15. How are your computer skills? I can make Excel and PPT and do simple paperwork, but I'm not good at using the complex computer function, so I will improve my computer skill to study about my shortest part before begin to perform work in Canada. Number 16. What skills do you have that will contribute to our company? I have courage, the need to various people, and sociability that I can socialize the organization well so perform work well. I think there is patience to work hard on my task and diligence to finish my work on time. Also, I can speak English and possible a little Japanese conversation. I can use computer function. In this respect, I think I can contribute to your company. Number 17. What motivates you to put forth your greatest effort and why? When I carry out a task, I remind achievement after I have done the work. Then I get patience to do it a little bit longer. I look ahead a good result, so I stand for the process even it's hard and I make effort to produce better result. I can say that joy of completing all the tasks makes me work hard. Number 18. Describe your most significant success and failure. My most significant success is to achieve my target goal on authorized English test and successful diet. I think it is variable that not set a vague goal, but process of concerning about what kind of study and exercise I achieve rather than only result. Next, my most significant failure is to fall out in university after passing the first term and by falling out of the second. I realized that I still have shortage and be conceited. After that, I make an effort to look back at myself one more and look objectively rather than show my ability. Number 19. What kind of company would you work for. I want to work for a banker who can meet many people. I have confidence to work as carefully as handle money. I think that it is the best way to have access to people from many countries in Canada. Number 20. What kind of work environment are you looking for? I'm prefer working environment where I can communicate with various people by exchanging opinion. I hope it is horizontal place where I can learn something immature without looking at others. Number 21. What kind of people do you enjoy working with the most and why? I'm more enjoyable to carry out tasking with people who suggest variable opinion, no looking at others, than a quiet group who complain and watch others' mind when carrying out tasks. I organized a team with variable people to perform team project in Learstone. I'm so hard as a team leader when I make a team with people who wanna participate by team themselves while looking at others. Even when I ask to give their opinions. However, it was easier to carry out tasks in a group that speak freely without making a clear distinction between team leader and team member. And activities went well, and the team atmosphere was so good. Number 22. How do you manage stress? I go into a place which I I can be alone, such as my home, in my room, and a cafe, and organized my thoughts. I think I try hard to control my stress rather than throw away stress on something. If I place my stress and release from something, I think it will make it easier to have other stress later. And I'm careful because I will do behavior to avoid rather than resolve my stress. Number 23. What kind of things do you do in free time? I work out regularly for taking care of me. I'm gonna move my body endlessly to avoid laziness. So I divide my free time and hard to improve my physical strength by taking care of my body. It is for managing my energy that spent to carry out tasks, and as I fulfill daily amount of exercise, I feel achievement through the running sweat, and I often watch YouTube. The main subject is not only political and economic, culture, K-pop, but food, food, life, and fashion. I like to watch foreigners' reaction and listen to their thinking. It is so funny to describe about strange aspects of Korea from foreigner and Korea is we think is different. Number 24. What kind of things do you do during your free time to improve your English? I usually try hard to speak myself in my free time. In first, I describe passing people and something as I can see. And at home, I could make the things around me in English. So I made a practical sentence using the word in the base of this sentence. I improve my real life English ability, and I watched easy English program and I enjoyed copying their lines. Through that, I could know what is present or using accordingly to the given situation in English. Number 25. Have you studied English? Where did you learn English? I learned through school and academy from elementary student, but I have studied for test, test school, not for speaking with foreigners. Accordingly, when foreigners talk in English, my head have been mixed of content than have learned from head. Finally, I couldn't speak out, so this non-practical English naturally lost interest. And then through university program, I realized that I need to study English and the importance of Korean conversation when I feel stuffy that I can't speak out. So I have learned real stone and real English in real stone. For communicating with foreigners, as a result, I can speak like this. Number 26. What kind of task do you see yourself doing at our organization? I think I can do simple paperwork or dealing with people. I'm not good enough yet, but I'm gonna go into the organization and learn how to work. I'm gradually expanding the range of my work. So I wanna contribute your company during internship. Number 27. What kind of skills do you hope to gain from your experience here? I wanna learn not only English skill but a skillful way of doing things in the company through an environment where I can get access to various people rather than just a simple job. Through this, I wanna experience a useful task with I work in Korea's company. Number 28. What do you think you gonna learn in here? Not just English, what else? There are three things that I wanna learn through this Canada program. Through the Canada project, through the team project, I wanna learn about the understanding to understand the differences between others and the independence to achieve self-directed growth and the potential to adapt, explore, and make change on myself and different living environment. I think that it, I think that I exchange with friends of same ages guarding around the world to change so I can get a new stimulate with broad my view. Accordingly, I respect to other people's opinion and I'd like to have mature thought and I can admit their difference that is unavoidable result from their living environment. Number 29. Have you been outside of Korea? I have I have been take airplane totally 2 times to go another country. One is explore main cities, culture of Italy. And the other is as part of an overseas field field trip in Slovenia, the University of Ljubljana. Presentation on the summit related to Korean studies, and as living there, I traveled to Austria, Italy, Croatia, and many other countries. So I'm so expect to what part have different thing in Canada because I only go travel to Europe. Thank you.